Happy February and welcome to the energy update of 2025, February 2025. This is a very special one because I opened the Akashic Records. Not my own Akashic Records, but the Akashic Records of humanity and of our planet, Mother Earth. And I ask a very specific question to help us all make the best out of this month. So, in this message is included what humanity needs to know, what the earth as a being, as a consciousness wants us to know. And what I found so interesting in this one specifically is it's just literally about one topic and really highlighting one topic. Normally, I receive multiple topics, but for this one, it was just one thing, and I even doubted. Before I'm sharing this, I asked the records many times, like, are you sure? Is this the energy update? And they said, yes, 100%. This is what people need to know. It's a very beautiful message. I'm very grateful to share it with you, and I'm very grateful to have this knowledge while February is starting. I hope it finds you as well as it has found me. And without any further ado, enjoy, sit back, relax, take a couple of deep breaths as we now start this energy transmission of February 2025. Dear beautiful human being, thank you so much for coming here, listening to another energy update from the Akashic Records, specifically considering your time space of February 2025. This might be the shortest month on your calendar, but that doesn't mean it's the least intense one. Actually, this month has quite a lot of power in store for you. The first topic we want to discuss is the topic of your true attention. Because attention is one of the most valuable resources on your planet, and chaos has been quite intensified, especially when it comes to the fight who gets your attention. Know that you have an incredibly powerful resource in your hands that you can call your focus or your attention. As you come in more into this year and you start to acclimatize more into the energies of your 2025, you will notice that your awareness will start to bring up the topic of focus, distraction, attention, etc. So for you to take back that most powerful resource and place it into your own hands and in your own conscious decision making is a very powerful step. Of course, this is a timeless step. This is not necessarily linked with the energies of February, but when it comes to February, it becomes even more important with a certain nuance attached to it. So, what do we mean with this importance? We mean with this importance that your focus, your energy is incredibly powerful. First of all, when it comes to inner and outer intention, a lot of humans are focusing naturally more outwardly, and that's completely fine. You need it to navigate your world. But you will notice as soon as you move your attention inwardly, a beautiful and big energy shift starts happening. This beautiful and big energy shift is most of the time paired with expansion, with feeling more embodied and feeling more whole. But at the same time, you might notice, especially if you're not used to placing your attention inwards, that it can come up with quite some uncomfortability, discomfort, pain, feeling that the body is tight or is not as mobile as you like it to be. This confrontation, though, is only temporary, and we like you to go past that initial discomfort that inner attention might bring and further dive into your inner body. Because the more your attention is moved inwardly, the more you are placing your attention on your own life force. And this is incredibly powerful because you will generate more life force and you will create more fuel for your own attention to be a more powerful force for good. Now, let's go a little bit deeper in that with an example. And this is an example that you all have experienced. Take, for example, a moment when you were sick, you had a fever or a cold. At one point, the symptoms of your body became so intense that you couldn't do anything else than just lay on the couch and focus on your inner attention. You kind of go naturally into a hibernation state, naturally knowing that this state will at one point revive you, revitalize you. Like we just said, it literally puts your attention on your life force, and by doing that you will grow your life force. For other cultures, the word chi or prana might also be resonating more. You put your attention on your own chi. You put your attention on your own prana. You put your attention on your own breath. Now what that does is an incredible shift of the nervous system and the perspective. Whenever you're in an argument, therefore, if you truly want to solve and resolve your argument, be able to switch your attention inwardly, even though your ego might point and blame all outward factors. And this person did that wrong, and these conditions were not met, and these instructions were not listened to. That's all outward attention. As soon as you notice yourself blaming and pointing the finger outward, use your breath, bring your attention inward. Focus with your attention on your breath, and you will notice that only by doing this for a minute, your whole blame will have no substance anymore. Instead, you opened your space for solutions to come in that are best for the whole. Acceptance will come in, peace will come in, the bigger picture will come in. You will notice that you were stirring up a lot of energy over actually a very small and insufficient point anyway. And your higher values return back to you. And that's just a glimpse of what inner attention, which means attention on your prana, can truly do for you. But also, you might have been pulled in many directions over the last months when it comes to political aim, when it comes to the news, when it comes to different business ideas or career switches or whatever have you, your attention have been pulled in many outward directions. But what truly will give you the best month of February is to place your attention back within and ask yourself what is truly important to you. For example, we are guiding this channel to focus less on his business and focus more on developing the skills that he always wanted to develop. He was so focused on business he forgot the bigger picture of serving. And it's fun to see him from this higher perspective, being so interested in a topic that he was previously not so moved by. But at the same time, he lost a little bit of perspective. And by letting him move into his inner attention and asking him, what would you truly love to develop in February? The answer was quite different. It was learning how to produce music. It was learning how to become a better storyteller and Akashic record teacher. He had a couple of skills, some actively learning and some a little bit on the back burner. And by placing his attention inwardly, he was able to realize that his skills were more important than marketing strategies. And now his intention for February is to learn a lot of new skills. Now for you this might of course be completely different. But what he noticed and what you will notice too is that as soon as you shift to inner attention and ask yourself the profound questions of where would I love to grow in February, you will maybe have quite a reset of your original ideas. And that is a good thing. That's a wonderful course correction. That brings us to the next topic when it comes to attention. And that is actually the question, where would you love to grow in? And know that growth comes from placing your attention onto something again and again and again. Which also means taking a hard look at whatever is currently pulling your attention, and if that attention is truly spent in line with your intentions, your goals, your growth goals. Because you will grow anyway. You will expand anyway. Even if you feel quite emotionally low, but you will focus on your emotions, you will grow in emotional awareness. And you will grow in the concepts and ability to alchemize your dense emotions into lightness and into power. So even if your mind doesn't feel that you're growing, you are. Especially on the places where you put your attention to. And even if that is a depression, you are growing in working and alchemizing a state of depression. Because maybe in a couple years from now you will help many by the alchemization you are doing now. And so it is good, it is great to really take a beautiful, honest look in what currently has pulled your attention, and to let that be wonderful input for this new month ahead. Because attention is your most powerful resource. It is so powerful that many companies are spending millions of research and experimentation to become better in pulling your attention away. And it's not that they are the bad companies and you are the good attention topic or focus. We don't have any judgment. We just want to show you if the most successful companies are spending millions in learning how attention works. You still have the possession of that powerful resource inside of yourself. So by taking the power back of your attention, you are literally taking the power back of a multiple $1,000,000 asset that you are having inside of your system. You might have not thought about your attention as a multi-million-dollar asset, and many of you are not even interested in multi-millions of dollars, but your marketplace is showing you that your attention is worth millions of dollars. And this also means by taking it back, you will take one of the most powerful assets back that is shaping your life, that is shaping your growth, and potentially as well shaping your success when it comes to business, service, career, etc. So we ask you to take a big deep breath in and repeat after us mentally or out loud. I am taking back my attention. I take ownership of my attention. I consciously control my attention. And as you do this, feel free to place most of even all your attention right now on your own being. You do not have to focus on this transmission. It is more important to us that you focus on your own system. The words will still come in. Your subconscious mind will know all it needs to know to process the language and receive the message. And notice that you are able to receive this message while you are completely inwardly focused. This is only proof that you don't need to be outwardly focused to create an outwardly successful life. You still function perfectly with your attention on your own system. You might even notice your breath. You might even notice your heartbeat. You will become the observer of your being. And by becoming an observer of yourself, you are becoming a true observer of your world and humanity and what it is going through. And you will not be swayed as the many who are at the moment very stressed out and still looking every 2 minutes, refreshing the news to see if the president said something, or AI said something, or crypto did something. No, let's bring all of that attention back to you and ask yourself what is truly supporting my life right now. By being the observer, you will not be swayed with the news, with what others think of you. And truly, when you look at the global attention, you will see that so many eyes are at the moment focused on the US and China, flexing their biceps, and nobody notices that there is an incredible amount of development happening in Africa. Many of the countries are raising in frequency there, and many of the countries are coming into their power. In the Middle and South Americas, there are so many things happening, but North America is so loud that you or most global citizens are not necessarily looking in these directions. But what would you love to listen more to? To the shouting and screaming egos flexing their biceps of technology and presidential election? Or to the countries that are truly helping the planet, having heart-centered solutions, building futures for multiple generations? Your attention has this superpower, and by listening to yourself, you will know your path towards fulfillment, your path towards a life of bliss and fun and adventure. Therefore, for this month, we wanted to focus and dedicate this transmission completely to your attention. The world needs you in your own ownership of your focus and your attention. You need you in your own ownership of your focus and attention. Your community, your family, your loved ones, they all need you. Your attention is the key, and your attention is exactly the thing that you have been asking for. The honest look will reveal everything you need to know. And we are here to help you along the way. You can always ask for help. We wish you an incredible, short, powerful month of February. Take back full control of your attention, and you will notice that your year will start to take off and thrive like never before. In the highest love, we salute you. We love you, and we look forward to seeing you in one of the next transmissions. Wow. I invite you to slowly come back to the body. Some people fall asleep in these transmissions, and others might go into very spacey dimensions. It's always good to come back. Maybe you can touch or massage your legs, your body. Maybe you can rub your belly and take a big deep breath in. And exhale and slowly come back to the here and now. these energy transmissions can be very powerful, and as I am becoming more attuned, I have the feeling that these transmissions are becoming more powerful as well. I want to thank you, and of course I wish you an incredible February. Let's all place our awareness a little bit more on the focus and attention. I found it so beautiful that how they highlighted especially this topic in this session, and it really gave for me a lot of room to reflect of okay, where is my focus really going, and are these things truly of service or not, both outwardly but also inwardly, right? Like maybe I feel that my ego is irritated about something and it's constantly looping like, hey, but when I become aware of my attention and I see actually there is this looping energy inside of me constantly wanting my attention, I can say like, hey, this is truly where I should put my attention on, right? Maybe I can put it on my heartbeat instead. And these kind of moments, they completely shift how I'm feeling, who I'm being in that moment. So that's already powerful. And I have the feeling that on this YouTube channel, I will cover and uncover this topic of focus and attention a lot more. I feel it's a beautiful topic, it's a powerful topic to explore, and together with my Akashic practice community, I also said to them like, let's put this topic under investigation this month. So I will have a group of Akashic record readers all uncovering the topic of focus. And based on what I'm learning with them, I hope I can share a couple of really gold nuggets back to you on this YouTube channel. So if you want more of that, feel free to do all the, to press all these beautiful YouTube buttons around this video. It will really help me, and you will be notified when new videos around the topic of focus, around the topic of self-alignment, around the topic of empowerment all come your way. Oof, this is powerful. We're on a journey. 2025 has just started, and I'm very curious where this is going to take us. So hope these tools will find you well. I'm sure they will create an incredibly focused February. I send you a big hug. Much love, everyone.